That's pretty cool. I hope you guys have a chance to have a look at the store that we have over here. Essentially, this is the second store that we have in Asia at this point of time, the first being Taiwan. And I think one of the big questions why we've decided to come to the Philippines first, as opposed to any other country, is a hotly debated topic on actually my Facebook page. You know, a lot of people are asking about it. A lot of people in other countries are unhappy about it. But essentially, we held a voting poll right after the opening of our Taiwan store, and we said, you know, vote in where would like to have the next store. And you know, the gamers came together, the Pinoy gamers came together, and we were surprised. I mean, it was like, wow, you know, a whole lot of, you could see the voting metrics go up. It was got a little viral, I think, at the point of time. And here we are. So this isn't, it's in line with our philosophy of following what the community tells us to do. And here we are in Razer Store Manila, which will open officially tomorrow. And I hear that there has been a line that has already formed outside since 9 o'clock this morning. So that's kind of insane. We've got to take care of these guys, you know. But yeah, so essentially we want this to be a great place for gamers to come around, gather around, have a good time. And that's our only goal, I think. And I hope, you know, I'm happy to take any questions if you've got any.
Okay. Any chance to revive Razer Apparels back in the market?
I'm sorry, Razer?
Razer Apparels.
Apparel. Well, that's the cool thing you just see over here. This is actually the full suite of apparel that we're going to have launched right here, whether it's jackets, hoodies, etc. So I think that's been one of the biggest requests. More so than that, tomorrow we're actually giving out apparel to our gamers, and we'll consistently have activities and stuff like that will happen over here. So we're going to have new products that may not necessarily be available for sale even. A good example is like the Forge TV, which is only in the US right now. But we've brought it over here to be showcased. Is there a reason why we haven't launched it here? Yes, because we're also trying to get localized content and information. But over here, all the Razer fans can come, experience the products at any point in time.
Yes. Knowing that this is your second time here in the Philippines, the first one was during the Pinoy Gaming Fest 2013.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. What was your impression in our local gaming scene, both in esports and in game development here in the Philippines?
I think the fans here are crazy, passionate, which is very cool. Crazy in a good way, I suppose. And I hope to meet some of them afterwards in the line. Passionate, you know, that's very, very cool. You know, and I think that's one of the things that we really appreciate. And that's one of the reasons why we're here today, because of the passion of the fans and to come over here. That much said, I will be candid, I'm not so familiar with the game development scene over here. But one of the things that I've realized is that virtual reality hasn't really, you know, been brought over here in the Philippines. And one of the things that we want to do, because we are the founding members of OSVR, Open Source Virtual Reality, we've got over 150 partners, we've got over 60 colleges and universities contributing to OSVR. I would love to get in touch with the leading technology universities over here, or the game development studios over here, and work with them, set up a VR lab, you know, things like that. That's the kind of stuff that we want to do. And I'm hoping that somebody from the university will reach out to me and say, hey, look, you know, I want a VR lab in Manila or in the Philippines, and we will be absolutely excited to start supporting that. In fact, I think we will probably get OSVR over here as a demo in the next couple of weeks.
You're also known to support indie games as well.
Yes.
One notable example is your Funny of Wasteland 2 during its Kickstarter campaign.
Which they drew me as a really buff character in that, which was pretty funny.
Do you think that the indie game developers will have more potential in creating more games that can rival those from AAA game publishers?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, look at Minecraft, right? Look at what Notch has done. Look at Flappy Bird, you know, for that matter, right? I mean, I don't know about Flappy Bird, but and I think we've always supported the indie developers, and that's one of the things which I'm super excited about. That, you know, one or two guys in a garage can do an incredible amount of work. And recently we acquired probably what's the world's largest Android TV publisher, Ouya, who works really closely with the indie developers. We've backed them. They're going to be bringing all the games to the Forge TV, but we've also opened it up to Google Play. I mean, they were the second biggest Kickstarter of all time, and so I'm really excited to have the Ouya team come on board with Razer to work with the indie developers at the same time. So that's something that hopefully I will be able to get the Ouya publishing guys to come and work with the developers over here in the Philippines, and I'd love to hear more from the guys on the ground.
Okay, you brought about Ouya. Oh yeah. Does Razer will also be focusing on Android games development soon?
So what we've done with Ouya is that we've spun it off as a standalone publisher, but we will be definitely interested in Android TV, which is what the Forge TV is at this point of time. Now, at some point, it's not difficult for us to move from the Android TV to a mobile phone platform, and that's also one of the most popular questions I've been getting for the past 2 or 3 years. Like, when can I get a Razer phone, right? I know we're going to get a huge amount of attention. I'm not answering the question, by the way, but what I am saying is that for us, every time we design a product, we make sure that we spend a lot of time making sure it's perfect, and it's one of those things that we want to be able to give the best experience to a gamer at any point of time.
Okay, knowing that Razer Chroma has been quite around since last year, where most of the gaming keyboards, mice, headset, and even mouse pads are fitted with customized backlights.
Chroma. Right.
What drove you to focus on cosmetic customization?
So Razer is about technology, Razer is about design, Razer is about the community. Aesthetics is, function always comes first for us, the technology. Form follows that too. There's nothing wrong in winning in style. That's one of the things that we believe in. And Chroma, many people think that it just started last year, but it's actually started way before that. In 2010, we launched probably the first RGB suite of products, which is a StarCraft 2 product that basically when you play, it will change the color according to the APM that we are playing and stuff like that. So we actually created that 5 years ago, and we've been evolving and working on a platform. So today you'll see RGB keyboards or whatever it is. That's not what we do. Chroma is a platform, so we've got over 1 million of these devices out there that game developers can then work on. So think about it when you play a game, instead of it just being an aesthetic change. If somebody hits you, your peripherals can glow red, and you can get that. So it immerses you into that platform, and it's the world's largest platform from an aesthetic perspective for gamers at this point of time. So we're super excited about it.
Okay, you said your slogan for gamers by gamers, which caters a chunk the gaming audience. But with the release of new products such as the Andaro headset and the Nobu X lifestyle wristbands, is Razer also considering to explore the lifestyle market?
So, as many people ask me, Razer's gotten to be probably the world's largest lifestyle brand for gamers, right? At some point of time, we have to get out of our space. That's what people say, right? So one of the most popular questions I get is, when is Razer going to go mainstream? Yeah. And that's the cool part, right? And I'll say we'll never go mainstream. And we're just happy doing what we're doing, right? I mean, if we want to be a company 10 times the size of Razer today, we would make budget lines and stuff like that. We could do that tomorrow. But is that what we truly want in life? There's more to life than money. There's more to life than all of that. We want to do cool stuff. But that much said, while Razer is never going to go mainstream, what we're going to do is we're going to bring mainstream to Razer. We're going to try to get as many gamers out there as possible. That's why I'm actually doing these interviews and stuff like that. So I'm trying to get more guys to say, like, I want to get into gaming, right? But it's so hard, right? It's a bunch of guys, hardcore guys. It's not. It's like mobile gaming. It's a great way to get into gaming. And we see gamers everywhere. Why? Because maybe I've grown up with people telling me gaming is a waste of time. Don't do that. But it's not. You get great life skills from gaming. Most of the top entrepreneurs in the world started off as gamers, if you look at what's going on. So that's one of the things we want to be able to bring mainstream to Razer, as opposed to Razer going mainstream. Things like the Nabu, for example, we get that so much tied into the gaming ecosystem that game developers can develop on it and really get all kinds of stuff on that. So I think we're just really focused on people who like to have fun. I think there's more to life than a lot of people are getting a little bit more too serious. I think. Look at what's happening online. Everyone's getting way too serious. So that's our philosophy of life. To really appeal to anyone who enjoys having fun.
So Razer actually caters to gamers. Are you looking forward to attending any gaming events in the near future?
Oh yes. Well, there's. Let me think. We just had Gamescom, which unfortunately I missed. PAX is the next big thing I'm looking forward to, end of this month in Seattle. That's a PAX Prime, it's a great place for gamers to kind of settle. So I get a great opportunity to go to all the big gaming events all over the world, which is pretty fun. And PAX is probably the next one I'm looking forward to. And we've got some big product announcements at PAX that I'll be going on stage to talk about. Hi, I'm Min, CEO and co-founder of Razer, and I'm here today at the Razer store Manila. The grand opening is tomorrow, and essentially we've designed and built this entire store just for you, the gamer. Essentially, we want this to be a place that you can gather, meet other friends, form your teams, and try to get into esports. So come on by, you're very welcome at any point of time to the Razer store Manila. Thank you very much.